Welcome back, guys, to Christian Reacts, and today we are going to be watching Bad Bite or something like that, something about bloodworms. I saw this shit on trending. I'm like, oh, that shit look devilish. I wanted to know what it was. That shit caught my curiosity, and now we're about to find out what this shit really is. So without further ado, let's crack into the video.
Oh, there it is!
Oh.
What?
Totally got that.
Isn't that crazy looking?
I'm already about to click off the
It did
video.
not
This
bite
shit
me,
is,
but boy, did it
I
make
don't know
me
that
jump.
I just ate some something called
Yeah,
English
body like
muffin,
10
and
cents.
that shit I almost.
There it is!
Oh.
What you doing?
It's puking
What?
all over me.
That bitch spitting out guacamole? What's that shit coming out of its mouth? Oh no.
Gross.
Oh, it stinks.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it does. Oh,
you
man,
have to say all that.
gross.
Now I smell it through the screen. You just said that, like. Beyond the tide, bro. Shit.
In most areas around the world, when the ocean tides recede, they reveal a hidden coastline that is made up of shallow intertidal pools, many of which are filled with colorful plants and bizarre-looking marine creatures. However, when the tide pulls back from the inlets and estuaries around Harpswell, Maine, you are often left with an endless expanse of mudflats. These exposed layers are formed when mud is deposited by the tide. And while they may look like a barren wasteland, they usually support a large population of wildlife.
Look at that crab. That bitch is yellow.
Today's Great Wilderness team will be joined in the field
that
by
bitch has been
Anthony,
mutated.
who is a professional licensed bloodworm
I
digger.
can tell you that much.
For nearly 40 years, he has been raking the mud flats
What
of
the fuck
Maine.
is that? That
And on a
should
good
look like.
day, he
That
can
should look like
haul
a
in
weapon.
around 1,000 worms.
Well, it is a weapon, but like that should look like
Alright,
it was
guys, so we have
main
multiple
purpose as a
cameras
weapon,
going
not
today,
forgetting
and
out
as you can
dirt.
see,
Like, you thought that shit had like 4
It
blades.
is still raining. Not too
You
bad
hit
right
someone
now,
with
but it's
that,
going to be a
it's over.
slightly
Kill 'em
gritty
4
episode,
times
which is perfect
in one
because
time.
today
Shit.
we are looking for bloodworms. It's going to be muddy, it's going to be grimy, and if we're lucky, we're going to find
You need to,
some
instead
of
of looking
these
for bloodworms, you
worms
need to
that
look
are
for
then
Jesus.
probably going to
Because
end
I
up
don't know what
biting
he's
me. Isn't
thinking.
that
I would not be
right?
looking for no bloodworms.
Okay, well, we're going to leave the big cameras behind, and
You
what
just
we
saw
have
what that
here,
shit,
check
what
this
came out that
out.
shit mouth. A little like
It's a
poisonous
bloodworm
guacamole.
digging
Like,
rig.
I ain't messing with
And
that.
as I understand it, you kind of slam that into the dirt and mud, pull it back.
Somebody just slammed that into this bitch head. Smack some sense into that bitch.
They say it's all on the wrist. All on the wrist?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're coming, right? You're not just going to stand underneath the edge of the car?
I mean, I could stay back here.
Yeah, no. I can see that
He
you
ain't want
got
to
your
go. That would
all
be
the
me.
shoes on.
Who
We're
was
all
in this
getting muddy
situation.
today.
My man
All
right
getting in
there.
it. All right,
I
guys,
respect
ready?
him.
Let's do
Even
it.
though he's being a little bitch, I still respect him. That would be
Digging
me.
in mud flats is truly a dirty job.
Ew.
And believe it or not, bloodworming is a huge part of Maine's fishing economy, as these marine worms are sold as bait. So whether you are catching the prized bloodworm or the slightly bigger sandworm, a heavy haul can equate to a pretty nice paycheck. However, the good news for any and all worms we catch today is that they will be released back into the wild. Now it's just a matter of getting into the mud so we can start digging.
Well, you just let us know what you think the best spot is to start digging.
See, no one knows.
No one knows.
No one knows.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's like you're walking on another
My
planet.
boy's teeth was yellow
It's
as that
crazy
crab
around here. It's
earlier.
all kind of
Close your
glassy
mouth.
looking. And this is every day for you, huh?
Every day. Yep.
How you doing, Mario?
I don't know. It's a little intimidating. I feel like I'm going to just like sink in.
This is cool. I've never walked through anything like this before.
Oh, I fell. Oh my gosh. I thought you're used to this stuff being from the Everglades. We don't have this in the Everglades.
You want to wash your knee, bud? Yeah. Just wash in with water. Just wash your
There you go.
There you go.
Ew. What the? They look like.
Alright, that's a little better.
They look like Coke, but like after it's had a rough day. Like that shit did not look good. I wouldn't drink
Okay,
it.
so guys, check this out. Hey, Anthony, I see there's like a bit of a waterway going through here. What sort of area are we looking for to start digging? What? I mean, look at this.
Smooth mud.
Is that worm? Are these worm traps?
Nope, that looks like
Worm tracks? What the fuck is a worm
Is that a
track?
snail?
That's a snail.
There's a snail.
Ugh,
Okay,
Gary,
so worm
what you
trails.
doing there, my
Well,
boy?
I think this little area here looks like a good place to maybe start. Sure. Why don't you show me exactly what the method is for digging? Ready? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow, it just peeled back.
I don't know how I feel about that noise. You heard it like, oh.
See how this goes?
Oh, wait, that noise got me feeling some type of way. You know what else that sound like?
I thought I saw. Oh, what's that? Is that a tapeworm?
That's a tapeworm.
That's a tapeworm.
Yeah, but they go.
That's
Oh my
That's
goodness.
not what we're looking for.
That's a tapeworm.
That's a tapeworm. Don't get that in your stomach. All right, we're gonna toss him back there in the mud.
Gross.
We stuck me. This is like throwing 5-pound weights. Every lump of mud is about 5 pounds. That's 5 pounds right there. And Anthony is just throwing globs of mud effortlessly. Let me tell you who you don't want to get in an arm wrestling competition with. Anthony. He's got Popeye forearms. It's crazy. It's tough because you step and you sink. You try to move fast enough so that your feet don't sink. See, like that?
Oh, his feet is sinking? Is that why they go?
You ready?
So if that bitch just stand there, that bitch would be at the bottom of the lake like
That's tough.
in like 24 minutes.
That's a lot tougher than you guys could possibly imagine. The mud is extremely heavy. And as it pulls your legs down into it, you're trying to balance with your feet. My toes actually hurt from trying to keep myself webbed on top of the mud surface as you sink down. And there's nowhere to rest. It's not like I could just lay down in this mud. Well, I could, but then the environment would swallow me alive.
Oh.
I'm sweating bullets right now.
Shit.
Okay, let's follow Anthony. We can't keep up with him. Come on, try right here. Oh, what's that? Oh, something big.
Get it.
It's not a bloodworm.
Is that a sandworm?
Whoa, look at that. That's a beaster right there. But I don't know if it's a bloodworm. I don't see its head coming out. Ooh, I'm putting it in the bucket either way. You got a big one.
We're on him.
We found the sweet spot. It's the honey hole.
Let me see.
That's what I've been doing. Yeah.
There you go. Let me see.
Yeah, that's.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's what I did get me named worms like that.
Woo.
Yeah.
Look at its proboscis coming out. Whoa.
Big
Oh,
alien,
my
isn't it?
bitch laughing. That
You
shit
can
ain't
see
funny.
Anthony's excited.
That
That
would be
means this is a
out.
good worm right here.
I'd rather go to
Look
the
at
bottom of
that.
the lake than be touching that shit.
All right, we are getting closer to the honey hole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this beast in the bucket.
Show Anthony what we found.
Oh, that's a sandworm.
That's a sandworm?
That's a sandworm. They bite too.
Wow. Okay. Well, at least we found a big one. Woo!
Hey, so mighty.
Bloodworming on the coast of Maine. Oh, there's a good one.
You got one?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, big one.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh.
Got one. See, my bloodworming song brought him up from the mud. Woo! A little muddy, but it finally paid off. I have slung probably 150 globs of mud, and I finally, whoa, don't drop me, finally found my first keepable bloodworm. All right, let me put it into the bucket. Ready?
We got it. All right.
We've got bloodworms. We have a sandworm. At this point, I say we head back to a controlled situation and get these worms up close for the cameras. Woo! This was awesome. Oh, man, I'm stuck in the mud.
Nice.
All right, guys, so we're back at base camp, and what I have here are 2 buckets. One that is filled with worms, and another that just has some salt water. What I'm gonna have to do is dig through all this gloppy mud that's filled with bloodworms, rinse them off, and then place them into this clear container so that we can actually see them. You see, look in there. Oh, there's the big, oh, there's one of our big worms there. Okay.
Is this salt water
Yeah.
right here?
Yes,
That don't
this
look like
is
salt water.
This
That look like
is a
like
marine species
evil
of
water.
worm,
I don't
which
think
means
it. What?
that they
What
live
is
in
that?
salt
What?
water. If I were to actually
I don't
put
think
these
salt water's
worms
supposed to look like
in
that.
fresh
That
water,
shit was
it
real
would kill
dark.
them. So we do need to be rather gentle with them. Oh, there's a big one right there. Oh, that is. Oh, that's one of the big. Look at this. That's one of the big ones right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, that could give you a good bite. All right, get in there, bud. Okay, I'm gonna move this bucket off of here. Get rid of the water bucket.
And now we're gonna get up close with these worms.
Now, we do have a pretty decent size ragworm here. Anthony also called these sandworms. You see that?
I think it's crazy.
Oh.
Right? Look at the iridescence to its skin. And you can see, if you zoom in there,
Oh.
all these little
What, that
legs
bitch
on the
got
side, those are
children?
called
What is coming out of
It actually
it?
helps these marine worms not only swim, but also burrow. And this
Oh,
also
snap.
will get
Those are its
extremely
legs?
long. But that's about its most shrunken
I
up
don't know.
state
I don't know
right
if
there.
I could watch the rest of this. I'm already getting.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put
creeps
this
in
one
my
back
stomach.
into the mud bucket. Crazy.
Ooh, who do we have
That
next?
shit is crazy. You are crazy
The
too, my
moment
boy.
we've been waiting
Everybody
for,
in this
the
video is crazy.
bloodworm, which is exactly what we were going out after today. I wasn't even aware that we would find other marine worm species, and
Are you
we
sure?
got a whole
I think he was
container
aware,
full of them.
but I'm
I'm
not
gonna just dump
gonna
the whole
get
thing into
into
my
it.
hand.
Okay.
Ready? Just so we can see what that looks like.
Ew.
Oh,
Oh, they just.
they really look a lot like earthworms.
Do they smell or anything?
They smell like mud.
Oh.
They
What
absolutely
does
smell
mud
like mud.
smell
And
like?
most
Like, doesn't
worms,
it
they'll
smell
just
like
kind of stay
brown?
completely
Like in.
limp in your hand like
I
that.
don't know, guys. I'm not on the show. He's on the show.
Can we see
We'll
maybe as
listen to
fast as an
him.
earthworm?
No. All right, I'm gonna just kind of single out the biggest ones. And you may be wondering to yourselves, oh, that one's put out its mouth. Oh, that is a rather big one. Okay.
Ew.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Bitch,
really good-sized bloodworms, but I think the biggest are these two right here in the middle. So we're gonna pare this down. I'm trying to let them get comfortable and expand out. I also want to see if there's one that's going to perform for us with what we're all waiting to see, which is that weird alien-looking head that they shoot out of the front of their
I think
face.
that one.
Yeah.
That one you just
This
touched,
one right
that
there?
seems to be the most likely.
Yeah, that one also seems to be the largest in diameter. All right, we're gonna put these back. Now,
Yeah, put them shits back.
one thing that I must note up front, I'm not going to intentionally try to be bitten by this worm, but this is one of the only venomous worm species in the world. There, right there, you see that?
Oh.
You see the head come out? They have a proboscis that they shoot out of the front of their head, which has 4 fangs. Those fangs are made of copper, and they're like this, right? It's like a grappling hook.
Hold up. Like metal?
Like metal, like the element
Oh.
copper. And
So it
those
has metal
This
teeth.
is ain't never need to see the
like a
dentist.
Bond
They got
villain.
teeth
like
like
a
that.
Bond villain.
Oh.
You got it. Yes, this is like one of the most bizarre creatures. I didn't even know these things existed until we got here to Maine, and somebody
Oh
said,
my- what?
"You want to go looking
That
for
shit just
bloodworms?"
contracted.
And sure enough, this is that creature. Now, this worm
Oh, I thought he was
is
just gonna
a
take a
predator,
bite. I
and
saw
when
him
they're
doing that.
out hunting, they'll kind of
With the
slip
shit,
through
but I
the
think
mud,
the sound
and they're
was just a
searching
little
for
off from the
crustaceans
video.
or small invertebrates,
Oh,
and they
God.
shoot this grappling hook type head out of their
Oh.
proboscis. 4 fangs
Oh.
dig in, and then with those fangs, they inject venom. That venom paralyzes and sometimes even stops the heart of its victim, and then they sit there and slurp up the innards like
Oh,
a
I
slushy.
don't think he can
Now,
slurp
okay,
at you,
this is
my
really
boy,
cool. You
but
see how it's
shit.
completely slinked out like this? Notice that coloration.
Oh.
You see how purple it is?
Yeah.
It's all peach colored here and purple here. That's why they're called bloodworms, because their insides are actually dark red, and the skin is semi-translucent, and you can see that coloration right through there. Wow, that's cool.
You can see like little bubbles running through the body.
Yeah, isn't that wild? Look down the side of its body there. You see how it looks like those spikes coming off?
Looks like hairs.
Yeah, those are hairopodia. They're like little feet that help this creature to burrow and also to keep its balance if it's in deep water. All right, we got to get that proboscis to come out.
Oh.
Let me see here. I'm going to kind of just lay the worm out in my hand here like this. You can see, look, it's kind of curling around, probably protecting itself. Can you see that little nodule up front there?
What is that?
That's a sensory organ. It's a little
That's-
tentacle.
oh, I don't even like
and
that word.
That's how this
I can't
creature
pronounce that
explores
shit.
its environment. It can sense chemicals in the water
Oh.
with that little front
My
appendage.
boy got survival
Look
skills.
at up here. You see all that
bloodworm.
purplish
See.
coloration?
Oh yeah.
And it has a lateral line that runs down the length of his body. See that real distinct purple line? That's how you can easily identify this as a bloodworm.
Oh.
Oh!
That bitch got him? What just went down?
Did you see that?
Totally got that.
It did not bite me, but boy, did it make me jump.
Wow, it shoots it out really fast.
Whoa, there it is! What?
Oh.
Isn't that crazy looking?
So gnarly.
I think this one's fangs are just too small, like it's coming all the way out. I see them. I mean, the fangs are pretty tiny, so I don't think I'm gonna get bitten by this thing.
Ew.
What's it doing?
It's puking all over me.
That's what that shit is, puke. I thought it was guacamole. I didn't know what it was, to be honest.
Oh, it stinks.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, man, gross. Ah, disgusting. Oh, my
Ew.
gosh. Did you film all that?
I got all of it. Let me see. Everything poops on you.
Oh, my gosh. Even bloodworms poop on me. Oh, look how long its body is when it's slinked out like that. And just like an earthworm, if this marine creature is cut in any area above pretty much this line right here, it can regrow parts of its body. Look at that. You can actually see the colors going through its body. Woo! Did you try to bite me there?
I don't like that. That bitch should be dead. Yeah, I'm giving these bitches second, third, fourth chances.
Show me your proboscis.
Oh.
Yay!
Did it bite you?
He got me!
I got that.
He got me. I felt it. It was a little pinch.
Let me see. Where'd he get you?
Right there. Right in the crux of my finger. It was like a little pinprick. Ah.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It kind of itches, actually. Yeah, did you see that? You think you got that?
Oh, I know I got it.
Oh, man. It just kind of whipped around and nailed me. Well, okay, I was successfully bitten by the bloodworm. Definitely not as bad as a bee sting. Although, you know, it was significantly bigger, it may have hurt more, but, it kind of itches a little bit.
It's like a little mosquito bite?
Yeah, kind of like, it startled me more than anything, but I could definitely feel it. My heart's racing. I just saw you guys jump back.
You're not touching the...
No. I mean, it really didn't hurt, but it was a prick. It definitely shot me backward. That was funny.
Hey, Coyote.
Yeah.
You alright?
I'm alright, man. Yeah. Well, it was definitely one very wet, very muddy afternoon, but we finally came across a whole bunch of bloodworms. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. Ready to put them back out in the ocean?
Let's do it.
Sure you don't want to get bitten?
I'm good.
Okay.
At the start of this episode, I honestly had no idea what to expect when it came to digging in the mud.
We don't need this recap. Anyway, bloodworms. That shit, I don't know how I wouldn't mess around with them. I know. I don't even know. I thought they was poisonous, so I don't know why I don't know why he ain't bugging out when the shit bit him. But maybe it only got a little bit of poison, like not enough poison to actually like fuck up the shit. But like, anyways, that's besides the point. I hope y'all enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please give it a like. If you didn't, just get the fuck out. I don't want no dislikes, please. Please comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. But besides that, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video. I'm out.